Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you are, I'm coming to you live from the state of Maryland, here in the United States of America. I'm reading an article from the Baltimore Sun. The title is called WEAA, which is a local station here in Baltimore. I believe it's owned by Morgan State University. I could be wrong, but if I made an error, can somebody correct me in the comments section? WEAA announcer shot and killed outside a Baltimore home while trying to stop dispute between neighbors, documents show. So before I read the article, it basically involves a good Samaritan trying to bring peace, trying to rectify the situation, trying to calm the anger down between two neighbors. And this poor individual lost their life for being a good Samaritan. So I guess sometimes it may not pay to be a good Samaritan. Maybe it would have been better just for her or him to have called the police to intervene in the harsh situation. The article was written by Phil Davis. Former WEAA FM announcer Tyra Womack, so woman, was fatally shot outside her home while trying to stop a dispute between two neighbors, according to charging documents. So if it's two neighbors, it's a high probability that she knew both these individuals and she was friendly with them. Because that's what you usually try to stop anyway. If it's two people who you do not want them to get no heated argument and fist fighting. Baltimore police have arrested and charged Richard Sylvester Green, 55, of Baltimore, in the killing of Womack, who was found gravely wounded outside her Laurelville home on June the 10th before she later died at the hospital. Baltimore police said Green was arrested Tuesday in Baltimore County without incident, so that's good. He turned himself in without trying to run away, trying to flee somewhere. Green and an unnamed neighbor were having a dispute on a 2400 block of Albany Avenue near Womack's home when Womack, quote, stepped in between Mr. Green and the resident in an attempt to quell the argument. So I said stepped in. Did she step right between the two? That was dangerous. While she was in between the two men, so it was two men fighting. So, unfortunately, when two black men get into an argument or dispute, most of the time, from what it seemed, sadly, it ends in some type of higher level incident. While she was in between the two men, police said Green shot Womack multiple times. Oh my God. So he didn't shoot her one time. He knew what he was doing. Multiple times with a semi-automatic handgun before running away from the scene still armed. So he ran away like a coward. He didn't stay there and take responsibility for what he did. But of course, he all angry and heated up. He could have been surprised and overcome with anguish and ran away because he was devastated with what he had did. Charging documents say Womack was able to get to a neighbor's house where the neighbor then called 911 to report the shooting. Oh, so that was good. So she wasn't killed instantly. Officers responded to a call for a shooting in the 2400 block of Albany Avenue at 8:52 p.m. Authorities said Green is charged with first and second degree murder as well as assault and weapons charges, court records show. No attorney was listed as representing Green in an online court records as of Wednesday afternoon. Womack, the poor woman who was killed, who was also went by Tyra Phillips professionally, worked at WEAA as a program announcer on the, quote, Gospel Grace program since 1989. So she was there for a while, according to LinkedIn account and the show's website. Police announced Friday that the homicide detectives had obtained an arrest warrant for Green, who the department said was still, quote, armed and dangerous, unquote, after fleeing the scene, which was true. Baltimore police seek man wanted in the killing of W.A. Gospel announcer killed outside her home Wednesday, which was Mr. Green. Two witnesses identified Green as the shooter, according to charging documents, and investigators wrote that the 55-year-old, quote, has a long history of disputes with neighbors that span several years. So he's a professional at arguing and getting disputes with a neighbor. So he may have a hot temper if he like arguing with people. He may be quickly angered. In 2015, Green faced charges of use of a deadly weapon with intent to injure, considering a deadly weapon and second-degree assault, according to court records. He was found not guilty of the assault charge and granted acquittals on the other two charges in October 2015. So that's it for this article. If you found it interesting, I hope Miss Womack and her family, I pray that they are undergoing a tranquil time in this time of stress. It doesn't feel good to have your relatives die instantly and brutally. We can accept it when our 90-year-old grandmother passed gently, but it's hard to accept it when a relative who you saw today is dead tomorrow because he or she was trying to be a good Samaritan. If you found this article enlightening, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comment or you knew Ms. Tyra Womack, leave a comment. If you would like to subscribe for future content, please subscribe. Until the next time, peace.